Hey everyone, welcome back to Peak City Gym. Today we're going to talk about the 5 most common mistakes we see with nutrition. If you're new here, we are Peak City Gym, the premier fitness over 40 facility here in Apex, North Carolina. My name is Keegan Hanks and I'll be your host today. I've been a personal trainer and nutrition coach for individuals over 40 for nearly a decade now. If you're over 40 and chasing a higher level of fitness, weight loss, or just feeling better in your own skin, this is the video for you. Now, let's dive into the 5 nutrition mistakes that may be holding you back from achieving your goals. First up, we've got protein. Protein is such a vital nutrient that we see severely underconsumed on a regular basis. As we age, our muscles require more nutrients and more building blocks from protein to help maintain and maybe even build a little bit of muscle. Over 40, we're constantly battling the effects of sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle as we age. Skimping on our protein consumption can slow down our recovery, reduce our overall muscle mass, and cause a slower metabolism. So how much protein should you be eating? Roughly, we should eat about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So a 150-pound person should consume around 120 to 150 grams. It's also important to focus on quality protein sources, not just bacon or pork shoulder. While those may be incredibly tasty, and it's not something that I'm totally not going to eat, we do need to have a good balance of lean red meats, fish, chicken and other poultries, and some Greek yogurts, and in a pinch, protein powder can serve well. The second mistake that we see very commonly is having too aggressive of a calorie cut when trying to lose weight. Now, if we are trying to lose weight, it is important to have some form of a calorie reduction, but having too large of a calorie reduction can lead to slowing our metabolism down, hitting a plateau sooner than when we've hit our goal, and just ultimately not feeling very good. So you want to shoot for around a 200 to 500 calorie per day reduction, and that will create a nice healthy balance of losing weight, but also giving yourself a place to reduce going forward. While crash diets can give you weight loss success in the short term, they can actually slow down your metabolism, making it harder to lose weight going forward, and even make you lose that precious muscle mass you've been working so hard for in the gym. Now, let's talk about carbs. This is such a common macronutrient that we cut out altogether when looking to lose weight. While that can find a lot of success and is generally recommended as good advice, we can also overdo it. Having not enough carbs or any carbs at all, we run the risks of not giving our body the fuel that's necessary to give us energy throughout the day. Especially if we're doing any endurance type exercise, we find that we may feel lethargic and not really up to the task. And it's really not the carbs that are causing all of this weight gain, it's more the quality of carbs that we're most commonly eating. Like fruits, vegetables, whole grains are great options to help fuel our body while also not giving us a bunch of added calories. Mistake number 4 is not hydrating enough. Hydration is such a crucial part of not only our overall health, but also supporting our weight loss goals. We can commonly mistake feeling hungry for actually being dehydrated. So if you're feeling hungry and you may have just eaten, try to hydrate a little bit better and see if that helps you. Water's also going to help support our fitness goals in the gym. Dehydration can lead to an increase in your heart rate, overconsumption of other foods, and headaches and migraines throughout the day. Dehydration can not only impair your strength and your fitness goals, it can also impair your weight loss. When we're dehydrated, we can commonly mistake dehydration for feeling hungry. So try to consume a little bit more water and see if that quells the hunger, and then you can go into your snacks. And it even can cause some headaches. So being hydrated enough is really important, not only for your health and your strength and weight loss, but also just for feeling good throughout the day. Now let's get into the final mistake and something that's become more of an issue with the introduction of social media. It's fad diets and cutting out entire food groups in the search of lower calories. These extreme diets that are highly restrictive can not only lead to a severe reduction in your overall caloric intake, which may cause that temporary weight loss that we talked about, but also suppress your metabolism long term. It can also cause extreme nutrient deficiencies depending on what food groups you're cutting out. While this is risky at any age, it's especially risky over the age of 40. Instead, we should focus on a well-balanced whole food-based diet. I like to go by the 80-20 rule because frankly, there's life to be lived and I don't want to be so structured and 100% all the time. I enjoy my cookies. I enjoy my steaks. We need to find a balance of enjoyment while also eating well and finding happiness. We need to include lean proteins, healthy fats, quality carbs like veggies and fruits. The key is really going to come down to the variety and moderation of the foods we eat. Too much of any one thing is not going to be a good thing. So we need to have a well-balanced, varied diet, and you should always consult with a licensed nutritionist or dietitian if you have any special dietary restrictions. To recap, eat enough protein, don't cut out carbs, vary your dietary approach, make sure you're staying hydrated, and don't do fad diets. And when it comes to diet, it's way more important to make small, manageable changes than making all of these changes all at once. Remember, these small, smart changes to your diet can lead to big successes in the long term. We should be doing this for the rest of our life, and that is how you should approach all of your dietary decisions. If you've made any of these common mistakes in the past, make sure you leave a comment down below and help other people identify how they can start to make manageable, sustainable changes in their diet. I'll see you guys in the next one.